Hello. Right. This is about the new EA Football 25. Let's go. So, there's obviously so many things going on. Um, so, this is like a hero thing. Heroes. Oh, it's getting crazy. Anyway, last chance pre-purchase EA Sports Football 25. Get a hero. Whew, let's have a look. Right. How did I get off this? Right, okay. So that was that. Heroes. I'm guessing you get one with your pre-order. Right. They look pretty good, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, they do look pretty good. So, I'm guessing it's a random selection when you like, it's a random pick when you pre-order. Ooh. Ooh. Uh, do you know what? I'm impressed with these. it's just giving me some ideas, like for like FIFA Street, you know, where there was like no rules, and if you could do stuff like this for that on the game, it could be really good. Yeah, it looks really good. I think this is for the Ultimate Team new season. Yeah, it looks really good. Um, yeah, so if you haven't got it, it's best to buy it now if you want the digital download, because when new one comes out, you won't be able to get it. This is new from before. There's a lot of new stuff you can do on here as well. Yep.
To be a legend in the game, you have to take a club to new heights. You have to go where no one else has gone. Career Mode in 25 is the most forward-thinking in FC history. Real-life tactics and situations with live start points, player career with icons, and I'm delighted to introduce women's football to Career.
Yeah, thanks, Mia. Let's get into it. FC25 marks a new era for both manager and player career. Players will be able to live out real-world stories from the biggest leagues in the world with live start points. This is the biggest update we've added to Career in years. In FC25, you can experience the drama of any team's real-world season. Pick up from where a team or player has left off that week, and you'll have to deal with the related league standings, fixtures, injuries, and transfers. Or start from a special snapshot moment, a curated starting point based on a newsworthy situation at a specific club, be it a manager sacking, a big transfer, a team overperforming, and so on. We've also got loads of new updates across manager mode, driven by FC IQ, by way of team tactics and player roles. Player roles add a dimension to tactics beyond player positions and drive success more than ever in Career, on and off the pitch. Picking the right player roles is a key factor across player development, staffing, scouting, training and coaching, and it helps fuel and influence player and squad cohesion. Something our community has been asking for is an update to press conferences.
Just a couple of questions for you.
So we've used FCIQ to change how these work, to make them more dynamic. Reporters will ask questions that are specific to your tactical choices, your players and their roles. Your answers affect the updated morale system, so managers will have to find the right balance between critique and praise. We've also updated the Youth Academy, starting with expanding the list of countries that you can send youth scouts to. And once you've identified the next big thing, of course, you've got to develop their talents, which is why we've integrated Rush 5v5 matches into Youth Academy. By playing in Rush matches, managers can actively boost youth development over the course of 3-match tournaments. Win the final, earn the maximum boost, and your next rising star will be that much closer to achieving their first team dream. Watch as your youth squad players physically grow up over the years. We've also added a long-requested feature to career gameplay, simulation settings. With it enabled, teams will play a more deliberate style of play, closer to what you'd see in a real-world football match. Taking it a step further, we've developed a dynamic sim setting that changes aspects of the AI's play from one game to the next. There's really exciting things happening with Player Career as well. Player Career with icons. Now, you can take existing icons and put them in any team of your choice and see them perform alongside today's players. We're incredibly excited about this because it unlocks so many new opportunities to evolve career, and we'll have different sets of icons to choose from as the game progresses. In football, a good story is everything. In FC25, we've made it so that players will have more flexibility in setting up their story of their player career. Storylines have expanded to the classic rags to riches story, or following in the footsteps of your parent, or coming back from a career-threatening injury. The story you select will have an impact on and off the pitch, from generating reactions on social media to influencing gameplay attributes and playstyles. Furthering our commitment to representing women's football within FC, in FC25 we're introducing the world's top 5 women's leagues into both manager and player career. In manager career, managers will be able to move freely between managing men's and women's teams, and in player career they can play for any of these top clubs. And finally, across both modes, we've designed a new visual system that has a slicker and more simple UI, with a new suggested task list that helps players with their next important decision. And of course, we've upped social media in FC25. Playthroughs are now powered by partnerships with some of the biggest news outlets in football, like Fabrizio Romano, who will be keeping you up to date with all the latest transfer information. Play well, and the fans will wonder if you deserve a statue. Play not so great, and well, they'll let you know. And that's everything new to career in FC25.
Welcome back to the World's Game. Now, what will you do for the club?
Yeah, so that looks pretty good, and you know, you can pre-order FC25, comes out in the UK 27th of September 24. Yeah, so £60 and 80 on here. Obviously that's 10% off. But yeah, it looks really, really good. Yeah, looks really, really good. And there's a lot going for this new one. There's a lot going for it, like I did another video on this one, but this is an update. Yeah. I can't remember, was this included in the last one? Um, 5th of August. July. Right. I'm gonna play this one.
Ultimate Team in 25
is social.
Build your ultimate five-a-side and play with friends, leveled up by FC IQ tactical presets and player role boost, and loads more updates from community requests.
Aslan, my guy, take it away.
Thanks, Philly. Ultimate Team this year is taking a new shape, as well as building on familiar features you've come to love. Our biggest update to Ultimate Team is the addition of 5v5 matches called Rush. Rush is a brand new five-a-side experience that will give you a new way to build and play with others in Ultimate Team. Whether you're by yourself or with friends, matches are always played with 4 people and an AI goalkeeper on each team. Bring in a player from your club and you'll control them for the entire match. And together, the players you pick will complete team bonuses, earning everyone Rush points, a new way to get rewards in Ultimate Team each week. New Rush events will be released throughout the season that will allow you to use different players from your club and earn rewards. It's the perfect complement to the intensity of Rivals and Champs. FC IQ is completely overhauling tactics in Ultimate Team, giving you more control over how your team behaves on and off the ball. Manager items will now feature tactical presets that make it easier than ever to emulate your favorite manager's tactical setup based on their real-life style of play. And with the addition of player roles, there's even more opportunity to customize your players, unlocking new levels of tactical depth and strategy. Work rates have been replaced by roles, and special items released throughout the year can have boosted roles in different positions. In FC25, Evos will be less restrictive, allowing you to use your favorite players more often. Tired of all your Evos being green? This year, you can add backgrounds, borders, animations, and even sound effects to your players. And we heard your feedback. We're excited to finally introduce a storage system for untradeable player duplicates, which can be accessed from squad building challenges. We're also removing contracts. Players and managers will no longer need contracts to keep playing for your club. We've made improvements to Rivals as well. Weekly rewards will now be based on a new point system, so even if you draw, you'll still progress. And relegation is back. We're decreasing the total number of checkpoints and allowing players to be relegated when competing at the highest divisions. Live friendlies will no longer use your Rivals rank for matchmaking, and instead use form, ensuring that players will always want to compete at their skill level. To round it out, we've got an all-new Ultimate Team Stadium for you to personalize, paired with new broadcast elements that reflect your squad choices and highlight the most dangerous players on the pitch. We're excited about all these updates between Rush, FCIQ, Cosmetic Evos, and some long-awaited community updates. Ultimate Team is jam-packed in FC25. We'll see you on the pitch.
Oh, you absolutely will. This sounds unbelievable. Can't wait to get started.
Welcome back to the world's game.
What will you do for the club?
There you go. That looks really, really good. So, hold on. What did I do? Oh well. Right. So I'm gonna open this up. Go to game. And right. So there we have it. PlayStation 5, Xbox, PlayStation 4, Nintendo. yeah. And I think Nintendo is downloads only. Internet download required. And on here, if we go here again, I think it was on. I think it was this one here. Or something like that anyway. Oh, hold on. I'm hopeless on these at times. Oh, was it this one? Right. So, this comes out very soon. Well, about 6 weeks. And, yeah. I think, was that the first one?
This
Oh.
is FC25. With tactics inspired by the greatest minds of the game, more hypermotion from last year's most memorable matches, and new playstyles. Everything you need to win for the club. Introducing FCIQ, a complete overhaul of the game's tactical system where team tactics, player roles, and in-game smart tactics give you more control over how your team moves and plays than ever before.
Success in FC is no longer just about putting in the best player in a position. It's about putting in the right player for the system you want to run.
With FCIQ, team tactics have been modernized at both ends of the pitch, and your teammates are smarter both on and off the ball.
Something we're excited about this year is that FCIQ can be used to easily emulate a favorite manager's tactics. Say, for example, instead of a traditional 4-4-2 that might feel static or disorganized, you can set up your team in a more fluid, balanced style that might alternate between a 4-3-3 and a 4-2-3-1, something close to what you might see under Ancelotti at Madrid.
As you can see, Real Madrid have dominated the possession.
That is truly special.
We realized we can't just update team tactics to make the game feel authentic. It's also down to players being used appropriately in the system.
That's why we're excited to bring player roles to FC. We built an out-of-game AI model in order to help identify which player roles fit players in FC. Picking the proper role means you can unleash players in entirely new ways, and each role can have multiple focuses.
A plus or a plus plus means that the player is either accomplished or world-class in that specific player role. That means it's up to you to assign the proper role that fits the player and your strategy.
To give you a sense of how your team will play, you can check your players' activity maps, detailed descriptions of each player's role, a dynamic summary of your tactic, and even how your team looks with and without the ball.
And when you need it, the game will provide in-match tactical suggestions based on the current match situation.
You can even change your team's tactics and focus using the directional pad. If you find a tactic you like, you can share it with your friends
or followers
using a tactic-specific code.
FCIQ is also the foundation of gameplay across all modes.
We'll go into more detail on career mode in the career mode deep dive, but FCIQ makes team tactics and individual player roles essential to the success of your team.
FCIQ will also influence the core systems in career, relating to transfers, scouting, and the youth academy, meaning squad building and development goes way beyond just OVRs.
In clubs, the biggest impact of FCIQ will be on customizing your team's tactics. Club managers and lobby captains will be able to select, create, and customize tactics and choose player roles for the team.
These tactics influence AI behaviors, which in the past have been a challenge for clubs. FCIQ gives players more control over the way their teams are set up, but most importantly, the way their AI teammates play and position themselves.
FC25 is the world's game in every sense, which means if it's in the game, it's in our game. We've used volumetric capture to source even more real-world moments and bring them into FC. We have real movements, real goals, real styles of play, and of course, real celebrations across over 19,000 players and teams added to FC25.
Play styles were a huge success to the game last year, and we're building on that. In FC25, we're adding new goalkeeper play styles to the game.
And there's lots more we're excited about. Professional fouls, new skill moves, visual enhancements across overlays, full body AI mimic, realistic movements in jerseys and materials, and so much more.
That's it. And this is FC25. Welcome back to the world's game. Now, what will you do for the club?
I think that looks really, really good. Yeah, definitely. Hold on. Is that 24 I was on before? Yeah. And yeah. Yeah, it looks really, really good. Yeah, I'm going a little bit too quick, but I think I've got everything covered. So I'm going to leave it for now. Right, thank you.